It's your hour. It's my hour. It's our hour. It's the Bauer hour. It's your hour. It's my hour. It's our hour. It's the Bauer hour.
Welcome back.
It's been a long time.
Long time. Gotta make sure our faces are above the microphones, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you're getting covered.
Well, these need to go a little lower.
They don't.
I know.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Because I have to have good posture.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
3 children.
3 children.
It's not crazy at all. It's
Not crazy. Super easy.
Everyone should do it.
Everyone should do it. And then add another.
Yeah. Have like 100.
Yeah.
Kids are super easy. Babies actually are very easy.
Newborns are easy. Depending on the newborn. I should say.
Toddlers are not as easy.
As easy.
Yeah. So Wrigley, if you're watching at some point,
You need to chill. You and your sister.
getting a little spicy, but they're sweet.
Lula Spice has no sweetness in her right now.
Yeah, she's adjusting. They're both adjusting. We're adjusting. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty stressed today. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been eating waffles in the morning. And honestly, starting your day with some sugar, not the best way to start your day.
I did get some sourdough English muffins.
Yummy.
For some breakfast sandwiches.
Very cool. You gonna cook those up?
Maybe. Wally, get away from my Oreos.
You are not nice to Wally.
No, I'm not.
You are like as mean as
Dude,
you can possibly be.
I'm telling you,
He doesn't get 1 ounce of grace from you.
I take him on walks.
But you're doesn't mean you're nice to him on the walks. You don't ever say hi to him. You don't ever pet him.
No, because I have a newborn that's attached to me every hour,
even before
almost.
the baby was born.
But it's heightened after.
I mean, every time you interact with him, it's like, stop licking.
Dude,
or
I
get
hate,
over here.
I hate the licking. I hate the licking. It's the sound is so comparable to you and your little jaw muncher. It drives me nuts.
Try not to do that around you. Yeah, I don't like those sounds either.
Yeah.
They're pretty gross.
So when I hear Wally doing that, I'm like, ugh. It's just like so gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
Like, stop licking everything. All of it. Your paws. Your junk.
You think we're going to have 15 minutes of peace and quiet here? Or do you think we're going to have a baby interruption?
No, I think we'll have 15 minutes of peace and quiet.
That sounds incredible. Probably the only 15 minutes of peace and quiet we've had.
Yeah, I think she looks pretty cozy in there.
She's been around, 16 days?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how quick they change.
She's adjusting. I know. I was actually just looking at her newborn pictures, and all newborns are like swollen and kind of funny looking sometimes.
Cone-headed a lot of times. She wasn't, but a lot of newborns are.
But I was looking at the newborn pictures too today, and I'm like, holy cow, you're like growing into a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening her eyes. She's kind of following a little bit.
She'll listen. You can tell when she's listening. She may not like look at you or like turn her head to where you're at, but she's looking for you. She's trying.
Do you have your phone on you right now?
No, it's charging. Why?
Because I'd like to see your screen time from last week.
Oh, it's like 4 hours.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's like, I think I got the notification yesterday, and yesterday's was like, because it comes every Sunday.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought.
You thought it was going to be like 8 hours.
I thought it was going to be,
No.
very high.
No, that's still high.
I
That's
feel like
like
every time I turn the corner, you're on your phone.
well, yeah, because every time you turn the corner, I'm nursing,
I know.
and I have nothing else to do but stare.
Yeah.
So, because if I'm not nursing, then I'm also doing other things and not on my phone.
I'm like really trying to not be on my phone during this paternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
And my screen time was still an hour and 40 minutes,
Yeah.
which was a little disappointing.
But think about that. That's like, you could say that's like an hour and 40, you said?
Yeah.
That's like 45, 50 minutes-ish. So like 45 minutes at night we're probably doing.
Definitely.
So there's a big chunk of your time.
If not
it's
more.
not in front of the kids, so that's good. And then the other part is just like, it's also has to do with like mom brain.
Has to do with what?
Phone calls too. That's screen time.
Yeah. I don't take a lot of phone calls.
You do.
Not really.
Kind of.
I feel like I've had very minimal phone calls since I've been on leave.
These are dusty.
Agree to disagree.
I just don't. We don't need to elaborate because it's a phone call. Who cares?
You threw up again.
I did. I threw up again.
Two for 3 on throwing up during
Labor.
This time was a little closer to the pushing.
I was actually just reading the notes because I was looking at the hospital bill and what we have to pay. And I was looking at the notes, and I pushed for 2 contractions, which was 4 minutes. That's
good.
That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Because she, in the notes, she's like, patient is complete at 5:34. Baby girl born at 5:37.
That's 3 minutes.
Yeah, or whatever. It was 5:33 or something. It was like 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know. I don't remember the exact time, but I was like, oh.
What do we have to pay?
A lot.
A lot?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot.
Like, how much is a lot?
I think it's like $6,000 total.
So-
Insurance covered 5.
It's a heavy amount.
It's a heavy amount. Jory cost about $2,000 of that.
You cost the rest?
The 4, yeah.
I guess that's coming out of your...
It's coming out of my tab.
Coming out of your tab. I'm going to have to sell some stuff.
It's okay. We can start with this couch.
Start selling all those unworn jeans you have.
Yeah, they're in my car. If anyone wants some Levi's.
Tags on them and everything.
Not all of them.
A lot of them.
Nuh-uh. Just a couple. There's like 2 out of like 10 pairs.
It's a lot of jeans.
Oh, they're shorts though, too. Shorts and jeans.
So how you feeling?
Good.
Since pregnancy, how's postpartum?
Postpartum is good. With some asterisks up there.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
Well, I mean, it just gave birth. Like your hormones literally are up here, and then now they're like, all over.
I feel like I never know what I'm gonna get when I walk in.
Yeah, I never know what I'm gonna get. I'm telling you. And then breastfeeding, what you use like, I don't know, some statistic on.
Aren't you burning like a crazy amount of calories?
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of 8 miles a day or something. So they say. I don't know.
Start logging that on Strava.
Yeah. And then you use like, what was it? It was like a brain stat. It was like breastfeeding requires like 25% of your brain or something. And I don't know. I'm not gonna get that right.
Maybe it's
you're using more brain power. You're obviously using more power, energy.
Yeah, sure. Well, if you're burning that many calories.
So if I'm not eating enough, I'm definitely gonna be crabby, foggy, and
I feel like
all
you've
the
been less
things.
foggy this postpartum, though.
You think?
I think in the other ones you were a little aloof.
Aloof or
Stupid.
I feel stupid still.
I don't think that I've...
Maybe it's the body armor that's changing it with all these vitamins. Didn't do that before.
Vitamins and sugar. No free ads, though.
Look at that. That was perfect.
Yeah. Body Armor, if you're looking to sponsor a podcast,
I mean, it
we're
has sugar.
wide open.
But 0 sugar. It's got the erythritol.
Mm.
A 0-calorie sugar. I'm getting so many vitamins.
How about Wrigley locking me in that shed?
Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
I was actually just thinking about that whole event the other day. Yesterday, probably.
The pig party?
Yeah. I was like, that was one of the least stressful events that I've been to with kids.
It's nice when
that says a lot.
It's nice when you only plan it 2 or 3 days in advance.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think Nick had been planning it for longer, but we didn't even know about it until Thursday.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, being there, though, was, like, not stressful. And normally in those situations, I would be stressed.
It's good vibes.
It is good vibes. We got a lot of help and positive attitudes with help. It really, like, took a load off my shoulders of having to worry.
The more people that have kids, the less, or the more people are willing to help. Like, even the people without kids. They're gaining a better understanding of what it's like with kids.
People without kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids they ain't easy.
They're fun, though.
They're fun, though. I was, came across a reel on Instagram, speaking of screen time. It was a reel saying to all the moms who just dropped their kids off at college, what's your advice to those that are in the trenches currently? And a lot of them were like, linger at bedtime, because before you know it, it's going to be college, and you're just going to sit there at home and wonder if their head is safe on their pillow, or, you know, where are they? Or another one was like, I have a notebook for each of my kids, and I write down everything that they say that's funny that I want to remember, because once you get older, you just don't remember those things. I was like, that's a good idea. I have a blank notebook that I should start doing that with. And start today with the funny things.
Like Wrigley in the car?
Like Wrigley in the car dropping the F-bomb.
Was that his first F-bomb?
I don't know. I think so. Like, he used it correctly.
Yeah, it was very on par.
Yeah.
Tell that baby, what was that?
I don't want to hear cry.
I don't want to hear that baby cry.
And what's funny
he
is
said it like 6 times.
Because I heard it and I was like, okay, wait, what? And then I wanted you to hear it without encouraging him to say it, but you're kind of...
I had to hear it.
You had to hear it, so I'm like, what? And then he said it again. I'm like, Mitchell, listen.
And luckily I had my glasses on. I was driving, but you kind of took the wheel.
Yeah.
And I turned around with my glasses on and caught a couple of them.
It's funny, though, because Jory did start crying, and he tried to help her. And
he tried to give her
he
the
couldn't. He couldn't reach the nookie to, like, give to her, so then he just was like, F this. I don't want to hear this baby fucking cry. Just gave up and swore.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. It is funny.
So he's locking me in sheds.
Oh, yeah.
He's telling...
I'll tell you that. I'll tell that story.
Cry.
Mitch and Wrigley are out. So we're at a surprise party for Meg. And Mitch and Wrigley are playing baseball. Or looking for stuff for baseball.
Looking for, like, baseball bats and balls and everything.
So they go in a shed. And you obviously find it. I don't know. Wrigley comes running in. And...
Well, Wrigley just shuts the door and then turns the... It's one of those... It's got, like, a latch. And
yeah.
Whatever you turn...
Anyways, spoiler. He gets locked in the shed. But Wrigley comes running into me inside. And he goes, Daddy's stuck. And I'm like, huh? Like... Dad's stuck. And normally I'd probably not believe him, but I'm glad I did. So
am I.
So he's like, come, mommy, daddy's stuck. And I'm like, okay. So I follow him outside and I'm like, where are we going? And he runs to the shed, but he's halfway across the yard and I hear Mitch coming from somewhere, which ends up being in the shed. And I go open the door and Mitch is standing there. And he locked me in the shed. Thought it was so funny.
I was planning my exit. I was checking out all the windows, and
there
was
so
a
funny.
tractor in there. I could have started, ran through the door.
Did you tell him to go find me?
No,
or did he just
locked
know?
the door, and then he tried to unlock it, or he was fiddling with the latch, and then he's like, "Hold on," and then I just hear him run away.
Oh no! We were like, "Please come back."
I was like, "Please go get mom."
Yeah, I'm sitting in the living room, and he goes, "Daddy's stuck." Okay.
Yeah.
And sure enough, Dad was stuck in the shed.
Yeah. Got stuck in the shed. It was
That's something I should probably write in the journal.
Well, that's kind of why we do this too.
True.
To remember these moments.
True.
Be nice to do this a little bit more, but
yeah,
it's tough. And a lot of nights at the end of the day, you just kind of want to put your head in the pillow and
absolutely, or have
kill
some
your brains
Oreos.
out. Yeah, have some Oreos.
I'm eyeing those Oreos.
Yeah. What are we? We're about 16 minutes in.
Oh yeah.
So we can.
Anything we want to add? We want to talk about our birth story. We did with Lula.
I don't think there's much more than you puking.
There's a lot more.
And it took 2 minutes.
We were watching the Olympics.
Yeah, we watched a lot.
We were
of the
delayed
Olympics.
2 days.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying for you.
That sucked. And you had a really good analogy.
Yeah, kind of like being a quarterback or a pitcher, and
so what happened was
rain delays.
Backstory: we were supposed to call at 6 a.m. on
August 1st.
August 1st, and that's the date I had chosen for
induction.
My induction for certain reasons, and this is an elective induction, so I wasn't technically due till August 4th, but I just wanted to have it scheduled and just have this kid out, because I feel like the more pregnancies I have, the more anxious I get. And I don't even know why. Like, how can it just go perfect every time?
I feel like those last couple weeks are brutal for the moms. Like, every mom, I feel like once they hit 37, 38 weeks, they're like, I'm ready to get this baby out of me.
Yeah, a lot are, and some aren't too, but it also depends, I think, on the season. Like summer, I get why people don't want to be pregnant.
It's 1,000 degrees out.
Yeah. I mean, with Lula, I was fine. We just had to schedule something. Wrigley, I was fine.
And those ones we got in the first day, first call.
Yes, because they have a one elective induction a day policy.
But they were flooded with medical inductions, weren't they?
Yes. Yeah, they said they had 4 ahead of me, and they had to work those in. And then we ended up, so it was 2 days of me calling almost every 3 hours.
Yeah.
Saying, they would say, call us back. Oh, nope, we still have 4 in front of you. Oh, nope, not today. Okay, you want to try again tomorrow? Sure, call at 6 a.m. Oh, nope, we're not ready for you. Call at 9, call at noon, call at 3, call at 5.
Call back tomorrow.
Call back tomorrow. So Saturday rolls around and I call at 6 a.m. Honestly, I'm not really excited. I'm not really like mentally
ready to go anymore.
Ready to go. I'm not mentally
you warmed
there.
up twice in the bullpen and your arms kind of shot.
Yeah, and I was like, they're like, yeah, come on in at 7:30, and I was like, oh, okay.
Here we go.
Are we sure?
It's game time.
Yeah. So took 2 days to get in, which was very frustrating, very mentally exhausting. I was in a very bad mood for those 2 days.
You had everything prepared.
I had everything prepared.
You mowed the lawn. Everything was shining clean.
Everything was clean. I deep cleaned everything. Then 2 days passed, which doesn't seem like much, but like 2 days.
When it's been
by the time we
raining,
got back,
the lawn was super long.
Yeah, by the time we got back, exactly. Like that was already so long. felt like the groceries were already out.
I don't remember that, but probably.
I just felt like we didn't have as much as I had planned for, obviously, because I didn't feel like we could do much. Because like, what if I call and they're like, "Yep, come in now." Oh, just hold on. I'm gonna finish my hour-long grocery trip. Go home. Wait for someone to come sit with my kids, and then are you ready for me? Oh no, sorry, too busy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But once we got in on Saturday, we learned that they had all 14 of their rooms filled.
Yep.
And they were using the like long-term stay rooms for people or for women who are hospitalized before their due date for whatever reason. They're not technically delivery rooms, but they can do. So they were making those into delivery rooms.
And we got petties.
Yeah, we got pedicures. That was nice. Mitch's first, which
I
was
actually think
pretty
that was
good.
my second. I think I had one other one in Mexico with like fish or something. There was like fish on my feet, like small little fish.
Sure. That's kind of common.
Long, long time ago. I was thinking about that after.
But they're so nice.
They are nice.
Pedicures are so nice.
Pedicures are nice.
Definitely gotta like regularly get those.
Kind of spendy, but
They are. How much was yours?
I want to say it was $60 or something.
Mine was 60.
Yours was like 70 or something like that.
I
'cause
got
you
polish.
Your nails painted.
Yes. I thought yours was like 40. And you did the
Maybe,
basic.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you did the ultra.
It was like 116 was the total with a tip.
I don't remember.
Anyways.
We got I have our 12-year high school reunion.
Did you not do a 10-year?
No, we didn't do a 10-year, so we pushed it to 12-year.
That would have been middle of COVID anyways.
I don't know when it is. It's sometime in September. I think you have a hair appointment the same day. But I don't know. It'd be fun to go.
I probably have that hair appointment on Friday.
Because who knows when the next one will be.
Yeah, it would be fun to go. Where is it?
I hope that a lot of people from our class go. It's at Pints and Paddles.
Nice.
Because I thought we had a pretty close class, and I feel like a lot of people have disconnected since then.
Yeah.
But who knows? A lot of people are probably also like, nah, I don't want to go to that because it's...
I would love to go to a high school reunion.
I thought you would be the opposite because your social battery lasts about 45 seconds.
Yeah. It would just be nice to like catch up with people.
I didn't RSVP you, but you're more than welcome to come. I just figured you wouldn't want to.
Probably not.
Yeah. Figured I'd hit that one solo.
Yeah, you do you.
Maybe bring a kid or two. Them run around. Probably not talk to anyone. Just chase the kids.
Well, that's what happens if you bring a kid. That's like you're out.
Yeah, I mean, you do anything with the kids, it's pretty tough to talk to anybody because you're making sure they don't get hit by a car.
Yeah. Speaking of kids and cars, I almost hit 2 kids today.
That's not good.
I was like, what are you doing? They just crossed the street out of nowhere.
Where?
Excelsior.
Yeah, they crossed the red light?
No.
They had a green light?
No, they weren't even at a light.
Oh, so they just jaywalked.
They weren't even near a light.
Were they on bikes?
No, they were running.
How old were they?
They probably were like 10.
Okay.
What was it like?
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah. It was when it's right before okay, so you're passing unmapped.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to know the exact location.
Well, you kind of do because I'm like, you're coming over the hill and you're kind of going down. And so they were here and I went right over the hill.
Mm.
And I was like, guys, I almost just killed you. Seriously, I was going like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's not
because that's the speed limit on that road.
Yeah, it's not something you want to add to the resume.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. I'd feel terrible. But I was like, you guys need to.
All right, should we dig into those Oreos?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's good to be back. Thanks everybody for listening.
Hopefully see you soon.
We will see you soon.
Click.